I zone out in these company presentations, but like the Kahoot, people want to win it. Yeah.
You asked what have others done. So during COVID, I work at Meta, and I lead a team. During COVID, we would still have our offsite budgets, and what we did during that time was, in our team, we all love Lego. And so what we did is, instead of the same money that we would have spent for offsite budgets, everybody bought the Lego that they wanted. And then we got online on Zoom, and everybody just opened their Lego box and was building for the 2 hours that we would have done our offsite otherwise. And
that's cool.
The idea was just don't talk about work. So I think, like, to the point that you're saying is, like, if you wanna, like, the whole point of these things is to build trust.
Yeah.
And you need that space to be able to build it outside of work, talking shop, right? You have to be able to. So that actually lasted throughout COVID, and it continued afterwards until we were allowed to get back in person. And it's funny, like, even on Zoom, even today, because we don't always go in the office, you'll see in the background of everybody's Zoom
the Lego.
That they built,
that's cool.
right? And so it's just whatever kind of an activity. We did a lot of, like, Pictionary, Draw.io stuff, but, like, anything that creates that kind of a. We're not here to talk about, like, specific project problems or whatever. We're here to just build that trusted relationship with each other.
That's good.
That's not a very expensive activity to do.
Yeah.
Buying a $50 Lego set or $100 Lego set.
I like that.
Not a big deal at all.
Your employees like Legos? Find out.
Yeah, find what works for.
Yeah. And I think I realize we're a little over time. Probably have to end. You have to just keep coming up with new ideas too, I'd say. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you did that Lego thing every year, maybe it started.
We did it for like 3 years.
Yeah, but now, like, would you think they'd still want to do it, maybe, or no?
I guess so. We still do. I mean.
Yeah.
But if I had a team that wasn't into Legos, yeah, we'd probably mix it up.
Yeah.
But it so happened to be that everybody.
Okay, let me get to AI. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, this is an important one. Nothing uplifts culture like winning. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do, but what people love to be part of is a winning team. And so don't underestimate the importance and power of winning. How teams transform. I talked about this. They call it the first rupture, right around when you're around 40 people. Dunbar's number, we're at 150. I'm really trying hard to not go beyond 150. If you go beyond 150, it's another set of problems I haven't personally experienced yet, and I don't want to. But if you get past it, then I heard it's the same. Like, whether having 500 people or 5,000 is like the same. But these are 3 stages I've been through. Okay, I'm going to just skip this. This was a hard lesson we learned. Be careful about friends hiring friends. So I never hired my friends. Actually, in fact, I always wanted to kind of keep my friends separate from my work. I become friends with people I work with. But we did have, in one place, this person hire his friends and hire his friends. And these are all friends of his that go back to grade school. And what I learned after a while and noticed is that they're more loyal to each other than the mission of the company. And this creates a lot of dynamics and issues. So it's just something to be careful with. And I think care deeply, but know your role. Like, especially if you're a boss here or a CEO, your employees can never truly be your friends. There's a power dynamic that keeps them different. I care a lot about my team. I care a lot about the people. I feel they're people in my company. I feel like they're my daughter. Like, when they get married, I'm at their wedding. Like, I care so much about them. But I also know that at the end of the day, I am their boss. Yeah.
So on the hiring friends part, what do you think of referrals? And if a referral is a friend, do you guys like have a referral program?
No, we don't have an internal referral program. We've thought about that before. It's been a mixed bag. We've had some great referrals internally, but if a person recommends their friend, I'm also like, I know kind of a alarm goes off for me. Like, okay, we have to be extra critical here. Yeah.
But if you go back one slide, when you become their friend, they will be more productive. Isn't like the first line, like you are.
I think what's important for people is they have psychological safety. So they feel they can be honest with you. They can feel like you're being honest with them, that if you have an issue with them, they're going to hear it from you. They're not going to be told like you're doing great and then you fire them the next day. That creates psychological, unsafety. But yeah, I think it's actually much healthier if you're not too much of a friend of theirs. And sometimes I go out with my team, and then like after hours they'll go off and they want to go to bubble tea or something, and they don't invite me, and I'm glad they don't invite me. So I'm like, it's good. Like let them bond with each other because they're all directors, but I'm the CEO. I'm going to like, kind of keep my distance a little bit. We pray together. We do all the team activities together, but I'm not concerned about do they like me or not. That's not my job. There's a famous Steve Jobs quote: if you want everyone to like you, what do? Anyone know? Sell ice cream. Yeah, a very famous Steve Jobs. So, I don't get paid to make people happy. I get paid to make the hard decisions, the right decisions. And there was an example I gave someone yesterday. I was mentoring them. My current VP of engineering, which has been a godsend for us, alhamdulillah. When I had all the engineers interview him, every single engineer voted against me hiring him. Against. And I still hired him. And some of them were quite upset. They felt like it was what's the word? Like I'm wasting their time. Like you were just doing it for show. You didn't really care what we thought. No, I said, I did care what you think. All the reasons why you guys didn't like him had nothing to do why I was hiring him. Because I was replacing their former head of engineering, who's very gregarious, and this new VP of engineering is not the same personality. And they had an issue with his personality. I'm like, I don't care about his personality. I care about, is he a good manager? Can he get the job done? And within like 3 months, all those engineers start coming back to me like, thank God you didn't listen to me, Chris. Like he's been the most amazing person. Like we're so happy. And they keep telling me again and again, like, thank God you didn't listen to me. So I don't get paid to make popular decisions.
You don't care about his personality, but you would care about his character.
Yes, an amazing character. He is, the other guy we had was like, would wear a 3-piece suit to a Zoom meeting, like it's just, I can't describe how he was. Very unique and fun guy, but he's Afaf is the one who hired. He's kind of a normal Desi guy, and but he's been such a godsend, alhamdulillah.
So the initial disagreement was because of their perception of the person, not because what he can deliver.
Yeah, and other times, of course, the feedback, like if their feedback is, hey, this guy seems like a toxic manager, or he doesn't know his stuff, like, okay, then I'm probably going to take it seriously. But it's really just to stress, CEO or the leader of a company, your job is not to make a popular decision. You have to make the right decision. So I started this off, right, the African proverb, like, you want to go fast, go alone, you want to go far, go together. AI is changing all this. I felt like everything I said to you guys, like it may be garbage now. I'm like, you know what? A company with AI can go both fast and far because you have these agents working with you. And I'm not going to lie, like I'm looking at Launchpad, I'm like, can I get the company back down to 40 people? I want to see if we can. And right now, as we say goodbye to people because either we fired them or they left on their own, I'm not trying to backfill. I'm asking myself, first, can we try AI? And we'll give AI like 3 months, and if AI doesn't get the job done, then we'll hire somebody. And I think I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of people are going this direction right now.
20 people.
20? I'll go as low as I can go. There really is a cost. Like, is there a whiteboard here? You guys ever see, like, if you have 3 dots, how many lines connect all 3 dots? How many? 3. It's a triangle, right? If you have 3 dots, okay. What if you have 4 dots? You add a 4th dot. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 6 because you have a diagonal here. What if you have 5 dots? It's like 12 or so. It starts to grow exponentially. So the more people you have in a company, the more connections and communication, like everything gets exponentially complicated. And so if you can get back down to a much smaller team size, the complexity of running that organization simplifies. And so now it's like you're getting feedback direct, for example. Like, and I'll give you an example. Right now, where do you think most of the most valuable product feedback comes from? Who actually hears most of the valuable product feedback? Anyone know? Customer support. Because people keep emailing, customer support all the time. I'm having this bug, I'm having this bug, I'm having this bug. Or I want this thing, and I want this thing, I want this thing, it's not available. It's like, but if they're not talking to product, then the product managers don't know what needs to be built, and all this stuff. And like, you can make one AI agent in a company that is customer support, and then communicating back to company, and managing the Jira logs, and like do so much to allow us to create greater value for our customers and for our mission. So I think AI is changing a lot. It's, even now, like we've been very explicit with our team that we expect everybody to be using this, adopting it. I think at Meta, didn't you guys have something where like you counting the tokens or something? No comment. Yeah, they're like, it's like.
They just killed it.
Yeah, I mean, the people going ridiculous probably, right?
Visa is actually surpassing. I was reading an article yesterday. Surpassing Meta. They're at the 2 trillion tokens now per month.
Wow.
And it's not even a tech company.
And I'll give one example. And we're working with someone here from Medina Labs, Ali Dado, a little bit with this. We have 15 business development reps around the world: Malaysia, Australia, UK, Canada, America, etc. They are there to help our customers with their fundraising. They do 95% of their communication is all in WhatsApp groups. So you guys may have seen MCWS has a fundraiser on LaunchGood. We have a WhatsApp group where my biz dev rep is in, chatting through that with MCWS, and all the communication is happening there. We have now built a WhatsApp AI agent that we put into all of these. We have thousands of WhatsApp groups. We put it into all the WhatsApp groups, and they can answer any question. They can speak any language. They can communicate from us anything we want to communicate. So most of the work of these 15 people is just going to be done by an agent, and they never go to sleep, and they're always happy to reply with a smile, and that's a better experience for the customer. So why do I need to employ 15 people around the world now? Maybe I can just cut that down to 3 people. So yeah, AI is changing everything right now.
So you start doing this.
Yeah.
How much has it helped you with coding?
With coding, now 70% of our code is written by AI. Yeah, 70. Which is, Meta is probably higher than that, right? What is it now, Meta? Yeah, Anthropic I think is 100%.
Did that translate into staff sizes?
Not yet, but what's happening again is like we're saying goodbye to a couple people, and we're not backfilling them, no. And we definitely don't hire junior staff anymore. I feel bad. We were talking about this in line. He doesn't feel bad, but I feel bad. We used to hire like, okay, as a fresh grad, we're giving him his first experience, like already as good as a junior developer, yeah.
So there's no fellowship.
No, I think this could have been our last fellowship this year, yeah. Just the last few months, AI has gotten so good. It's so good, and it's still like at the beginning stages. Like it's only going to get much better, yeah.
And your life cycle, you're shipping faster, you're shipping good.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff we're able to do like almost not same day, like same moment, like it's amazing. It's amazing, yeah.
Do you see other areas where you might need more human capital, more talent,
No. It has.
You're just focusing on more leaner and agile.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I've been talking to my head of HR. I'm like, we need an AI HR strategy in the sense that like we have a lot of talented people, like these 15 biz dev reps. I'm like, I don't need 15 biz dev reps, but those 15 people are talented. Like, what else can they do in the company? And I feel really sad. I can't easily identify a role for them. And we're not going to just fire them right away. Like, we're going to try some stuff. It's not easy. I don't know. I'm really curious what's going to happen. That's it. This was one of our very old. This was 2018 in Langkawi, and
It's a beautiful background.
not a single. Okay, one guy, Ryan Stedman, not Muslim, is the only one in this picture that still works on day to day with me. Amani is still with the company, my co-founder. I think Omar's taking the picture, but yeah, you know, teams will change, but alhamdulillah, we built a relationship, and yeah, it's amazing. And I just close with a little, the people Allah sends your way deserve the best leadership, honest, caring, and always strive for excellence. That's from AI. I don't know. Honestly, I used Cowork to make this whole presentation. I spoke into Cowork. I said, these are all the thoughts in my mind, make a presentation. And it was okay, like it wasn't great. And then I gave it to my EA who's in Indonesia. She finished it off. That's it. That's kind of the new world we're in now. It's already happened with some companies. Maybe.
So Chris, like this experience you had with the company, the revival of the Ummah, historically has been a bottom-up approach. You probably know it's not. It's always a top-down, isn't it?
The revival of the Ummah?
Of the Ummah.
It's well, that's a whole nother conversation.
Your culture, your leadership culture dictates.
Yes. Yeah. I will say that like leadership matters a lot, always. And you don't need to be like even studying the Ummah's history. You can look at Good to Great by Jim Collison. That's it? Jim Collison? First thing is like the number one quality of a really great company is what he calls level 5 leadership. So it really does start with leadership always. And it's a big amana, and a leader has to invest a lot in themselves. A lot, yeah. All right, thank you, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Ready to roll?
Something when I was in Saturday. What did you give me? You gave me the iPad and something else.
I gave you a bag with your lunch,
No, I forgot about that.
and it had $10 so you get something shibam.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot it.
Can we get it still, or as soon as
Yeah,
Saturday
we
lunch?
can grab it.
Go grab it.
Yeah,
And bring it
passwords.
back. Okay.
Hello, everyone, for coming.
Yeah, put this in the bag.
I see a lot of new faces. Is this your first event here? Anyone? Yeah. So, hello for coming. Where you? I'm sorry? Oh, mashallah.
Oof.
So,
Not hot. Assalamu alaikum. Good to see you again. Remind me your name? Wajid. Wajid. Good to see you again. Assalamu alaikum. Jazaak khair.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah.
Can we borrow your presentation?
Thursday.
Yeah, I can send it to you, inshallah.
Every Thursday we have.
Just-
You have my,
Saturday
I sent you
workshop.
WhatsApp.
So we have.
You know, here,
Do
just
you remember I sent you?
yeah, but let me just have you put your email into the presentation so you have the presentation.
you guys.
It'll be faster.
What's going on, inshallah. And there's members only events and stuff like that. So we have a subscription. It's $30.
You just type your email in.
I sent you this. Did you see it?
Yes. Okay, I was wondering that.
At the same time, if you're
What's that?
okay with it.
Yeah.
Prototypes and stuff like that, and have access to this room 24/7. So yeah, let me know if you guys.
My Yakum. No
Jazakallah
problem.
Chris for
Jazakallah
Oh,
khair.
Jazaak
Very
khair.
nice meeting you.
I had a couple questions if you are not in a hurry.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, but go ahead, quick. As he's doing this, go ahead.
You mentioned like hiring people. Did you have to give up equity when
I-
you were hiring at the beginning?
I never did because we were bootstrapped and we never got like we have no exit plan. So there's no like at no point will equity translate to anything. So we were just very upfront with people like we don't have anything, we don't have profits to share. Like if we do at some point we may start doing that, but we don't. Yeah.